sooner rather than later. But I will make this point, that if any harm comes to any of our citizens, it will have the most serious consequences.
Supplementary, Deputy.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that response from the Taoiseach, and can I say to him that the Labour Party will support the government in communicating that in the strongest possible terms to the government of Israel. The Israeli ambassador was called in, Taoiseach. Can I ask what message was given to the Israeli ambassador, and can you tell the House what response was given by the ambassador, or has any response been given by the Israeli government to the position that your government has taken, the Irish government has taken, and has been taken by other European Union states?
Well, the reporting of this matter has been accurately reflects the discussion that the Minister for Foreign Affairs had with the Ambassador of Israel to Ireland, where we set out our position. The Ambassador set out his position, and I think the Minister made our position further known in a subsequent briefing with the press thereafter. And I have indicated in previous replies the points that were amplified by the Minister to the Ambassador in relation to the safety of our citizens, their immediate and unconditional release, the need for the Israeli government to respect its international obligations under the Vienna Convention in that respect, support by Ireland for the call for a full independent and international inquiry into yesterday's events, preferably under UN auspices, and the condemnation of the actions by the military as completely unacceptable and disproportionate and stemming directly from the illegal Israeli blockade of Gaza, which the Minister and Government has repeatedly urged should be ended. I mean, the position is, as far as I stated yesterday, and I state this on behalf of a government who have been, in the wider context of trying to resolve this issue in the Middle East, trying to resolve this problem, acknowledging the right for peaceful coexistence for the State of Israel and for the establishment of a viable Palestinian state, that it is hugely important that international law is respected in this situation. And international law is not being respected in this situation. There is no doubt that the taking of the vessel, the coming on board the vessel in international waters, the idea that you could do that on the basis of being compliant with international law because it was an act of self-defence, I do not believe is supported by the facts. And it is absolutely important now that the international legal requirements of the situation are respected. And what I am concentrating on, what the Minister is concentrating on, and what the people of Ireland would expect us to concentrate on in this particular instance is that we represent our citizens unambiguously and forcefully on the basis of the situation that they now find themselves in. And I believe that Israel would be best advised, in the interest of standing and in the interest of resolving this aspect of the matter, to immediately arrange for their unconditional release and to accede to an international inquiry given the seriousness of the outcome of what has happened there.
Leaders, questions? Before coming to the order of business, I propose to deal with a number of notices on the Standing Order 32, and I will call on deputies in the